Welcome students of class 12th commerce in our accountancy syllabus for class 12th. Today my topic is private placement of shares. Chapter number 8, accounting of share capital. Dear students, a public limited company can raise its capital whenever it needs the same for formation, further expansion or diversification. The company has various options to raise capital by issue of shares. These options are private placement of shares, employee stock option plan, public issue or right issue. Today we are going to discuss on private placement of shares. As per the provisions of the section 62 of Companies Act 2013, the company can issue further shares in the first instance to existing shareholders by way of a right issue only. However, the company can issue further shares to persons other than existing shareholders by way of private placement of shares to select group of persons. As per Section 42 of the Companies Act 2013, a company may, subject to the provisions of this section, make private placement through issue of a private placement offer letter. Private placement means any offer of securities or invitation to subscribe securities to a select group of persons by a company other than by way of public offer through a private placement offer letter and which satisfies the condition specified in this section. The select group of persons can be Indian financial institutions, foreign financial institutions, mutual funds, uh, insurance companies such as LIC and GIC, Army Group Insurance, Air Force Group Insurance, Navy Group Insurance, foreign companies, joint venture, partners, or even promoters. The private placement can be done by for issue of equity shares, fully convertible debenture, or partly convertible debenture (PCDs). It is worth mentioning here that in the private placement there is no need to issue formal prospectus, and the terms of issue can be negotiated between the company and the potential investors. Generally, before participating in private placement, potential investors examine several factors such as return on equity, profit before and after tax, interest coverage, net and real worth of the company, trend of pricing the securities, declaring of a dividend are also the key factors which potential investors generally examine before subscribing the shares through private placement. Accounting treatment private placement of shares. When shares are issued on private placement basis, then similar accounting treatment shall be given as at the time of receiving application and allotment money or insurance of shares for a consideration other than cash. These topics have been discussed in the uh, ensuing paragraphs. However, when these shares are issued for the purpose of redemption of debentures through conversion, the following general entries shall be made. Convertible debentures account, DR debit, nominal value of debentures to be converted to debenture holders account, amount due to debenture holders. Debenture holders account debit amount due to debenture holders. To equity share application account amount due to debenture holders. Equity share application account DR debit amount due to debenture holders. To equity share capital account nominal value of shares to be issued. To securities premium account with the amount of premium. Dear students, let's revise what private placement of shares means. We know that a public limited company can raise its capital whenever it needs the same for formation, further expansion, or diversification. The company has various options to raise capital by issue of shares. These options are private placement, employee stock option plan, public issue, or right issue. So far as private placement of shares is concerned, as per the provisions of the Section 62 of Companies Act 2013, the company can issue further shares in the first instance to existing shareholders by way of a right issue only. However, the company can issue further shares to persons other than existing shareholders by way of private placement of shares to select a group of persons. So, as per Section 42 of the Companies Act 2013, a company may, subject to the provisions of this section, make private placement through issue of a private placement offer letter. This all was about private placement of shares, uh, and we'll meet you tomorrow, inshallah, with the next topic. Till then, Allah Hafiz.